We are in the town of Loen, L-O-E-N, and we just had our minds blown by this canyon that we went up where there once was a glacier like 10 years ago, and now it's just filled with waterfalls. You couldn't cram any more waterfalls than the ones we saw. Maybe one more waterfall. And so Tyson's gonna ride the tram up, and I'm going to do this Via Ferrata, which according to every guidebook I read this morning, they're like, this is the thing to do. It's so cool, best in the world, #1 in the world. I'm gonna go up the Via Ferrata. He's gonna go up the very challenging tram. We're going to meet at the top, and then we're going to do a trail run. Separate adventures. This is where we part ways, only to join forces again at the top. Shutting the door, extending the poles, and then I'll be on my way. To do this, it costs $20. To do it without a guide, you have to do it after 2 o'clock. And I don't think it's normally this scorching hot in Loen or whatever, Norway. It is so hot and humid. I'm dripping. Good thing nobody else is on the trail to witness the human faucet. So this Via Ferrata has a couple different routes, and Ragnarok is the one I'm doing, which is supposedly the most difficult. But I think if you do Ragnarok, you miss the bridge, the sky bridge that you see in all of the advertisements. So if you're here to do the Loen Via Ferrata, keep that in mind. If you go for the flex, you'll miss the bridge. And the bridge is super Instagrammable. So those are the trade-offs. The more challenging one, it's rated F, which is actually a pretty cool rating, rating F for maybe full on. It's asking if I'm qualified. It's hard to know until I actually climb it. Helmet, harness, Via Ferrata kit, gloves. I have some of that stuff. I have the kind of gear that will ensure that I live, but will probably be in pain or injured. Still, that's better than dying on the Ragnarok route. So warm. This is much more difficult than the Lauterbrunnen Via Ferrata. The Ragnarok is not to be trifled with. Basically, you're just pulling yourself up with this cable, a lot like the Matterhorn, but a little bit riskier. And now I've got this like inverted pitch, so fun. That behind me is a 12-year-old coming up here, putting me to shame. But basically, almost all of this Via Ferrata is like this. So you better be able to do millions of pull-ups if you want to come do the Ragnarok. But this is what I have left. I'm almost to the top of Ragnarok, but I can, and I do have an option to jump over and actually do the little sky ladder thing. And I think I might take it. It's just a lot of the same, pulling myself up on a cable or going over there and doing that little ladder. As you can tell, I've come up quite a bit, at least according to my watch, probably 1,000 feet. So I think it's okay if I go over and do something slightly different rather than continue up the Ragnarok for the last little bit. Plus I've got Tyson up there waiting for me. See? Doesn't that look a little bit more interesting? I think I'm gonna give it a shot. I bypassed probably the last 200 feet of Ragnarok and went over to the sky bridge or sky ladder. And I think that's the way to do it, because Ragnarok was becoming a little repetitive. And so it was nice to break it up with that ladder at the end. Plus, I've never been on a ladder like that. So first for me, here in Norway. I read somewhere that that's supposed to be the most difficult Via Ferrata in Europe. And I gotta say, definitely the most difficult one I've ever done. That was tough. I caught back up with Tyson. I bought a giant bottle of fizzy water and revived myself. Now we're headed to the top of this mountain that sits above the tram station. We're gonna share a sunset together. We're going to share a Norwegian sunset together.
What's up, guys? A lot of people have been asking me, like a lot of you guys out there have been asking me, like, what's the deal with mountains? And I'll tell you what the deal is with mountains. They go up high. You get vistas like this. Drink it in, Tysonites, or apostles of Tyson, or whatever. Hi, Danny.
Hey, what's up, fans? Yeah, we're just up here on this mountain. We just stomped it to death and rocked its bones. And now we're just enjoying the views, the fruits of our labors. What an exciting day. I mean, it's been nonstop white knuckle action, and the sun's gonna set. You know, you get caught out here and the sun sets, you die almost instantly. So we're just going to hurry up and wind things up and just get down. We're probably gonna run down full speed. Doesn't even matter. Our wrists are like steel. If we go down, we'll just get back up again, just like the song. And so, yeah, anyway, subscribe. Leave comments.
Too stressed to be blessed.
No, but seriously, we got to the top and we were joking about how to do a proper YouTube check-in. And that was me nailing it. Ah, what a day. Via Ferrata. We went and explored a ghost glacier that no longer exists. More waterfalls than any man can handle in one day.
Dude, I don't have to see another waterfall for the rest of my life.
Now we just need to find a place to stay the night. Oh, and get down to the tram without rolling both ankles simultaneously.